Good afternoon, parents. My name is Adeline. I'm a mother of a Primary 5 boy and a Primary 3 girl. So today I'll be sharing with you some of my experience handling my P4 boy, last year. As he's growing up in Primary 4, some of the challenges that he faced and my concerns for him were, he started to become more opinionated, being a boy that's growing up, expressing his thoughts, expressing his likes and dislikes. And one of the biggest thing that I had to face last year was him being too talkative in class. So what were the challenges that my kids face? When he is in Primary 4, he actually had a conflict with a classmate in class. Boys being boys tend to be less sensitive to the things that they say and the words that they use. And there are certain words that was actually used by him that he thought it was a joke, but the other person or the other party, being a girl, did not regard the same. So as a result, there was actually quite a major conflict that he had with that classmate. The second one was losing focus in class. As I had shared in my previous slide, he's becoming more talkative. So he starts to, play with stationery, small toys, anything that he can grab hold of in class. And he also talks when the teacher is talking. So I received multiple feedbacks from the teachers, his form teachers as well as his subject teachers, about him talking and about the conflict. And so, as a mother, how do I help him to navigate or maneuver out from all this feedback? Some of the challenges that I faced were, I need to teach him how to think before he speaks. I need to teach him what are some of the correct words to use when he's talking to his classmates, and how to be more sensitive towards the things that he say to the people that he's actually speaking to. And I also need to let him understand that not every thoughts of his should be expressed out when they're in his brain. It means think before he speaks. But at the same time, because he's a growing up boy, I need to be very careful not to send the wrong message to him. By stopping him or by saying that he's wrong to express his thoughts, it may ended up dissuading him from not speaking up in class when he's facing issues, or he has problems with his subjects and he refused to actually raise it up to his teacher. So what I did was, I worked very closely with the teachers and his subject teachers in school. I have a very open conversations with them. I share with them that I understand the feedback, and as a mother, I'm actually working through with him on all these feedbacks. And at the same time, I also ask for the teacher's patience to give me time and to give my son time to work through all these feedbacks. To also share, in order to help your children if they also face the same challenges as my son have. Be open-minded about those feedbacks from school, right? So don't always take those feedbacks as something that is very negative. You can actually use it as a positive approach to encourage your child to be mindful. These are things that it's needs improvement, but it's not things that is bad. For him, he just needs to work on this, and then he will be better. So with all these feedbacks, I start very small, giving my son very small milestones to achieve. Especially the part about losing focus. I practice sitting with him on short intervals. If he can actually sit still for the first 15 minutes, okay, and then this is a first step of success. I will use this to actually extend his interval, the next interval of sitting down in 30 minutes, and then after that slowly increasing to 45 minutes and then to an hour. So I extend all these intervals slowly, and once he can achieve all these milestones, I reward him with prizes. It can be like his favorite games. He loves playing Roblox. I give him time to play Roblox, as well as maybe buying him things that he have been eyeing for. Okay, and then I also start with things that he enjoy. So using all these small intervals, I start by playing games with him, right? Like he can sit still playing a chess board for the first 30 minutes. That is a big success to him already. Okay, the next thing is to share with you is, being a parent, you can easily get triggered from feedbacks from teacher. And so you need to learn as a mother or as a father to take deep breath to hold your anger, right? So what I do is I just breathe in, hold my breath, try to take in what the teacher is saying first, not be angry at the first instance, because you may say the wrong things when you are too quick to act on your anger. Okay, make sure you are ready to talk only when you're less angry. Don't be too quick to find fault at your child. What I do to approach my son is to listen to him, right? Listen, understand from his perspective, why is he talking when the teacher is talking, for example. Why is he saying certain things when he shouldn't be saying to the girl, for example. And then from that, I kind of understand that, hey, he is actually not really trying to disrupt the teacher. That's not his intent. He was actually trying to help his peers who is actually having trouble or in understanding the teacher. And as a result of that, it causes like interruptions in the class, because he also starts to talk when the teacher is talking. Okay, understand what makes your child tick, meaning what works with him. So my son actually loves science, so I use things that he likes to encourage him to do better. Okay, understand that what triggers your child, meaning what actually agitates him, what angers him. And then from there you can understand that, okay, this is not the correct approach. If he is somebody that is very hard on and he cannot take negative feedback, then you shouldn't be telling him things that is very straight and very hard for him to accept. Maybe go via the soft approach. And the next one is going for classes that is opposite of his character to train him. So he is very active. My son is very active and he loves sports, right? He plays the basketball, he loves taekwondo. And what we did in order to train him to be more focused is to enroll him in chess, right? So chess forces him to sit down, forces him to think before doing or performing a certain action. So that actually helps to train him to be more focused, right? To go through his brain about his thoughts before speaking up. And then the last one is to engage your spouse to work together with you. Of course, as a parenting journey, this is not you're not alone, right? I used to I handle my kids a lot more than my husband do, but because my son is a boy, a growing up boy, I will need my husband's help to kind of encourage him on what is a proper way that a boy should behave when facing a girl in class. So what are some of the resources that I gathered to help my child? I enroll myself in the PPP workshop. It's a positive parenting workshop that aims to help the parent understand the child at different phases of their age, of their growing up, and to use positive parenting to encourage them to do better. This actually helps me because my son works very well with encouragement. Having a group of parents with child of the same age level to discuss issues and how to handle the children. So I also, subscribe to the Facebook group. In my workplace, there is parents of the same age, of children of the same age. I enroll myself in those chat groups to discuss and to kind of like brainstorm if you have any issues with how you handle the children. Gather some feedbacks or gather other parents' input on how they handle their children as well. On top of that, I'm also part of the parent support group in school. What it actually helps me is that, with the parent support group, I had a group of parents that is also have children studying in Riverville Primary School, and also, teachers who are there that can help me to understand whether how is my son doing in school, am I doing correct as a parent, and to also help to build a very strong support systems amongst parents and teachers in the Riverville Primary community.